U.S. Open office plan.
Miller just lobbed a message way over Jones's head using some technical jargon.
Oh, and Jones brings the heat with a perma-elastic. Advantage Jones.
Looks like both sides are going to need Grammarly to get through this rally.
Grammarly is an AI writing partner that helps you sound like the best version of yourself. And that's what we need to see here today. Oh, and now Miller...
Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome in. How's it going? How's everyone doing? How's it going? So welcome in, everyone. It's what is it? It's been a while since I've done an art live stream. It's been a while. Here, let me fix all of my camera. How's it going, everyone? It's been a while since I've done an art stream, so how's everyone doing? Yeah, it's been way too long since I've actually done an art stream. It's been a while. So yeah, welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, Gabriel, Joshua, Windscar was here. Hey, Jesse Torres, welcome in. How's it going? I was looking with Savvy. Welcome in, Jesse. So Salt, Gabriel, I saw Windscar earlier. Let's see. Harrison was in here earlier as well. But yeah, you guys, I'm going to be drawing Mai Shiranui. Is that, hopefully I said it right. So she is from the SNK series, from Fatal Fury, actually. She started in Fatal Fury 2, and then she's been in the King of Fighters. And they just recently added her to Street Fighter 6, which is pretty crazy. But I will be doing a watercolor painting of her, so. Oh, you're doing good, Windscar? Yeah, well, glad you guys are doing well. Yeah, we're just gonna be hanging out. So I put a timer in. So for about an hour, I'm gonna just draw. And then maybe after the hour 20 minutes, I will open up Discord if Joshua wants to come in. Any of the mods, if you guys want to come in and just hang out and talk about the character and stuff like that, I'll do that. But I put a timer on to see how much I can get done in 1 hour. I'm gonna do a watercolor painting, you guys. So I'll be using watercolor paint for this and ink pens. So first time ever doing a painting on stream, on this stream actually. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Oh, you know what's funny, Gabriel? I did not even know that she was in, had no idea she was in Dead or Alive. Okay. Yeah, she's popular and, you know, sexy enough to be into any game, right? So I had no idea. Oh, and you're watching sports, Salt? Of course. You're watching sports? Nice, nice. What sports are you watching, Salt, by the way? Good luck. Good luck. Thanks, Widscar. Alright, so obviously I'm going to start off with the pencil drawing, and what I'm going to be using is actually the reference photo that you see in the thumbnail, the one from Street Fighter 6. But what I'm going to be doing instead of almost like the fire splash paint that you see around here, I'm going to be making that into fire. So yeah, I'll be turning that into fire instead. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna probably not do her whole body. I'm gonna try and make her a little bit bigger than normal. So let me start off with her face instead. Hey, welcome back, Helpmeister. There you go. You are one of the first ones here too, Helpmeister. There you go. I couldn't scroll all the way up. So welcome. I know it was you, Windscar, Joshua who were here first. Hello, Helpmeister. Welcome back. Welcome back. How are you doing today, Help? How's it going today, Helpmeister? Alright, so I'm going to start off with, I'm going to try and make her a little bit bigger than normal because I kind of just want to focus on, I don't know if I want to do her entire body just yet, but let's see how much I can fit in here. Right, I'm gonna zoom in all the way, you guys, so you guys can actually see this. Alright, there we go. And of course, you guys, I'm also recording on my Canon camera so that when I actually do an edited video, I can kind of put everything together in, you know, like a time-lapse video. So I have like 3 screens up here. Well, I have my monitor up here and my little screen from my Canon camera. All right, so I'm gonna be trying to draw this not so detailed just yet, so we do need to get her proportion of her face and body correct before we even move on to the inking process. But yeah, have you guys heard of this character? Who has never heard of Mai before? It won't be just a face pic, but it's gonna be maybe half of her body, Joshua. It's probably gonna be half of her body. So you'll see. But yeah, who has never heard of Mai before? Because not a lot of people have. If they're not into fighting games, a lot of people have never heard of her. And obviously, you guys, I'm going to be changing things as I go, making her into my own style. So this is going to be the basic pose reference photo. So I will be switching things up here and there. All right, so hopefully you guys can see that. And again, the lighting, it makes it a little bit tricky, so it won't make everything so washed out. If you guys can, hopefully you guys are able to see this. Hey Neil, how's it going? Welcome in. How's it going, Neil? That's not a monitor, mate. That is a monitor meme. I got it. Help, nice. How's it going, Helpmeister? And for anyone who is interested, you know, who is an artist, the first part of this hour, I usually just talk about, you know, the art process, which is how this is how I actually do my drawings. Is you always want to start off with a good drawing before you do any detail, or else it'll make it harder when you want to do something detailed like painting or inking. So you have to have a good foundation first, and I'm trying to at least get the eyes aligned before I move on, because as soon as I get the eyes correct, I can actually move on to everything else. I just always want to make sure I have that ready. And I'm going to be making her nose a little bit smaller than normal. Oh, just tired? Oh yeah. Hopefully you get your sleep you know, scheduled, you know,
You can file for free with H&R Block. More.
Hopefully your sleep does improve, right? Because I know that's the hardest thing to do, is like, I was tired earlier, but that's just because I kind of slept a little bit later than what I should have. But hopefully you do get some rest help. That candid Canon camera. I just saw that. Joshua, out of 900 something videos that you have for Mai, you've never heard of her? I guess you've never heard of her, right? That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good joke. But yeah, if you really think about it, Mai is the answer to Chun-Li for Street Fighter. So this is Chun-Li's, you know, they always have a good banter, you know, rivalry, just like Ryu does for Terry Bogard. So that's a cool, you know, friendly rivalry that they have. All right, so I have, for the most part, now I need her lips. Sometimes the lips can be a little And I feel like I made her cheek a little bit too big, but I can always edit that out. Oh, Windscar. You know what's funny, Windscar? Okay, so I've been used to taking naps forever. I've gotten used to taking power naps, like 30-minute naps, and to the point where, yes, I'll put a timer on sometimes. I'll put a timer on, and I sometimes even wake up before my timer goes off. I'm just so used to it. And because I do sleep in, I try to sleep before 11. I don't oversleep. I don't, stay, super late. So I'm actually really used to doing that just because I need my sleep. I need my 6 to 7 hours of sleep. So yeah, if I take a nap too long, then for sure I'll get super tired. So a good 30 minutes for me is all I need. All right, so we're gonna go with her ponytail now. Yeah, I'm gonna zoom out just a little bit. All right. Yeah, hopefully, yeah. I'm gonna. Oh, so you nap whenever you try to? Okay, cool. Oh, that would be a gag. That is a gag, right? Where she's chasing after Andy. There's always like the what is it? The boy crazy character. Oh, that's good. Windscar on the weekend, you get to recover. That's pretty good. Yeah, right. Luckily, even with the eyes and hair, you can tell it's Mai. Yeah, hopefully. Oh, you know what, Helpmeister? Okay. I've drawn Chun-Li, but a long time ago, and I don't have it anymore. It was in this tiny little drawing, so I don't have her anymore. It was in a tiny little drawing, so that's gonna probably be a next one that I might do. So I haven't drawn her like recently, so yeah, she's just crazy for Andy. But yeah, I haven't actually drawn Chun-Li like in a detailed form, so but yeah, if you guys haven't played as Mai in any of the fighting games, she has a really dope moveset. I like that she does that squirrel type of attack in the air. She has a lot of fire, flame moves. See, I'm gonna make her hair going down a little bit instead. Instead of flowing up like the reference photo, I'm gonna have it kind of just. She has a really long ponytail. I like that she attacks with that part of her dress that kind of looks like a tail. Alright, so as soon as I get at least her face done, then... Alright, there you go. That's how... Okay, now I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. There we go. That is crazy. Isn't that crazy, Helpmeister? The algorithm is, the government is listening to us, Helpmeister. You got an ad for Street Fighter. That's how it works. That is creepy, right? That is very, very weird. Oh my gosh. We're doomed, everyone. We're doomed. The government is listening to us. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna try and fit her most of her body, but it's okay if things get cut off. So I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'll be busy. I think I'll be busy. Instead of Friday, I'm going to be busy on Saturday. So not technically Valentine's Day, but I will be busy on Saturday. Right, Gabriel? They're always spying on us. I might be free on Sunday, though. I might be free on Sunday. The big brother realness, right, Gabriel? The big brother realness. Isn't that crazy? Like, literally, like, if you think of something, I swear, like, I've thought of stuff and then they just pop up in the ads. Like, what heck? No, what the heck? It's a little bit too crazy for the. Alright, so I know I'm not going to be able to fit her entire body, but it's all good. Okay, now. Yeah, exactly, right? Alright, let's try and get her body in here. Now, one of the coolest things about her design is that she has this cool color scheme. She has this cool, you know, red and white. Is it a kimono, I think? Which is pretty cool. And again, her ponytail, her silhouette, the way that she has, you know, that, basically that, almost like that fox type of a tail thing on her looks pretty dope. You know, what are they called? Not tonfas. Her fans that she has look pretty dope. Yeah, so I know it's kind of hard to see right now, but give me a second. I know it's kind of hard to see right now, but here, I have it on my laptop, but I also have it on one of my monitors. So it is the one that I'm using for my thumbnail, which is from Street Fighter 6, you guys. So I'm using this one. Yeah, I should have had it on there, but I have it on the side of my monitor, so I'm kind of zooming in and out of it, so... Actually, hold on. I have it actually right here. Give me a second. I'll just post it on here instead. There you go. Now you guys can see it. Look, it's right here. You guys can see it. It'll be a little bit here. I'll put it to the side and let me know if it blocks you guys. You just let me know. This is the one I'm using right here. There we go. You guys can actually see it right there.
Pharmacy care is making it
Yeah, I'm using the Street Fighter 6 one as a base, but I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna make her eyes a little bit more slanted, you know, to just make her look like more of her older design. So I'm gonna be switching things up here and there because I do like that pose. Yeah, I'm using the Street Fighter 6 one, but I'm gonna be changing some of that stuff around her to be fire instead of like that paint. So. Oh, you're trying to enter MJ Fly's competition? Man, it's funny because I keep forgetting to look into that. So I'm always, since I don't have my notifications on for like anything, I always forget to check on that. But he has those all the time, huh? That's pretty dope that he has them like. He does have them pretty often, which is pretty cool. And that reminds me, Winscar, eventually I'm going to have my Q&A video. I don't know when, maybe next week, we'll see. I'll do a Q&A video where you gave me that idea to kind of react to some of my old videos, and maybe for the first half of the video, it'll be that. Answering questions, and then like I'll have a poll up to see what game, you know, people vote on, so just to kind of keep it different and interesting. The My Vogue. Oh, you saw the image on the PS5? Nice. Yep, fire is her main weapon, so that's like really dope of her moveset is her fire. So yeah, so for the most part, you know, she is memorable for being, you know, sexy, and, you know, she is curvy. So people do recognize her for, you know, there's always going to be those, you know, good looking characters in any fighting game. That's just how it is. You know, even though Chun-Li, even though she's literally covered from head to toe, you know, there's still going to be the Cammy. You know, Cammy's basically in a leotard. She's in a leotard. Cammy's covered from neck down, but she, you know, she's still, you know, attractive. Same thing with the male characters too. It's like it is just it's a fighting game, so it is part of the designs, because, you know, fighting games have to have cool looking characters. So I don't know what. Sometimes people have issue with like character designs. Like, dude, it's just a game. It's just a fighting game. Yeah, I know. That would be right. Winscar finally. Yeah. Oh, dang, you guys. I think I made her a little bit too thick, you guys. I think I made her a little too thick, you guys. I think I made her a little too thick. Alright, so I'm drawing her feet now. Here, I'm gonna make her feet into a shape first, just so I can kind of know where her toes are gonna be. But yeah, it is funny though, like, fighting game characters are supposed to be cool looking. They're supposed to either be, you know, creepy looking, you know, attractive, or both at the same time. It just is what it is when it comes to fighting game characters. Yeah, I know. Remember when we had that other game? One car's like, uh-oh. Or is there such a thing as, what is it? There's no such thing as being too thick, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah, what is it? If you guys, what is it? Right, Joshua? Fighting game characters have to be, for the most part, a variety. But for the most part, you know, we don't want that Concord situation with those ugly looking characters. Yeah, we don't have time for that. We ain't got time for that. Hey, oh yeah, that reminds me. Okay, do you guys remember when Street Fighter 6 came out? Do you guys remember when Street Fighter 6 came out? Even Ryu, when Ryu had his beard and his shirt off, he has an entire costume where he has his beard and shirt off, and people were calling him Hot Ryu. They were calling him Zaddy Ryu, which was hilarious. So even the men got it too. So it's not like, so that was hilarious. So it goes both ways, I guess. But yeah, Mai has always been the sexy character, and yeah, Cammy, I know people were like, where's her original costume in Street Fighter 6? But you know they weren't gonna not put that in. They're always gonna put in, you know, the popular characters and their classic costumes, so. All right, let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. Oh man, yeah, this page is freaking long. Okay. Unfortunately, fortunately, hilarious. Yeah, Gabriel, look it up. People were literally calling Ryu Hot Ryu because he has a beard in Street Fighter 6. They were calling him Zaddy Ryu, which is hilarious. They need more than just your aunt and school librarian as a fighter. They want them to be memorable. Thank you. And that's what character design's all about. Yeah, Gabriel, look it up. It was hilarious. They were calling him Zaddy Ryu. They were calling him Hot Ryu. But yeah, the male characters, especially obviously if they're anime characters, for the most part always have to be just cool and attractive looking. So let's see.
Want to make the switch to Shopify? Here's how to do it in a few easy steps.
Let's see. A prime Jack Dempsey he had in the build, so did some. Yeah, okay, see, I've heard of Jack Dempsey. I think I know how he looks like, Joshua. And I'm gonna say this too. What is it? So I'm gonna give you guys an example. If the next Batman game comes out or Batman movie comes out and then they reveal Jack Black is playing him, you're not gonna tell me you're not gonna be like, really? There's no way. Can you imagine the next Batman is Jack Black with his build? It's like, what? Nope. People are tripping if they think that guys are gonna want to be, you know, Batman if you look like Jack Black or something. It's like, nope. Absolutely not. Like superheroes, for the most part, obviously if they're a variety, but you have to have a superhero build. You have to have the superhero build. Right, reuse the data fighting games, exactly. But yeah, like there has to be, like, for example, we have Blanca, we have Zangief, but yeah, there has to be a variety of games. Right, thank you, Gabriel. Come on, you guys aren't gonna tell me that, like, you really think that Jack Black is gonna be a Batman? It's like, come on, nope, out, like, nope. It's just, it is what it is. It's a superhero character. Hey, Z-Tac, hello. How's it going, Z-Tac? Welcome in. Sorry, I just saw you late. Welcome in, Z-Tac. Are you new to the stream? Is this a sketch? Will it be colored or just black and white? Okay, so this is going to be a watercolor painting, by the way. So this first part of the video is all just a sketch. I was gonna do the sketch before I started the stream, but I kind of got busy. So you guys, look, I'm going to be using some watercolor because I have never done a watercolor live stream here on this channel before. So first ever watercolor, and I'm gonna ink it with ink pens after. So that's the style that I like to do, is ink pens with a cool like a cool black outline. So that'll be cool. Okay, so for the most part, there we go, you guys. I have her body done. So watch, we're gonna zoom in a little so you guys can see. So I have the sketch completed. That was done. Let me see. That was done in under 30 minutes. Okay, cool. I was done in under 30 for that one. So there she is right there, if you guys can see that. I'm gonna, for the most part, see where the fire is gonna be placed. But yeah, welcome in, Z-Tag. Welcome in. Are you an artist, by the way? Are you an artist? If you're new to this stream or you're new to my channel, I'm a gaming channel / art as well. I like to kind of combine both. And during these live streams, you know, I do like to kind of put in a little bit of like the history of the character and what makes them so popular and things like that. So yeah, Joshua, it's gonna be watercolor. I've done watercolor on my art channel, but I'm gonna I drew Kid Goku and Sailor Moon. I'm gonna upload them on this channel eventually, but I've never done it here, so it'll be fun to see that. Okay, I'm gonna start drawing the fire just so it can cover this empty space right here. So a lot of it is going to be, you know, very random fire effects. I'm going to look up some fire variety just to see. Because there's different ways of drawing fire, so I'm just gonna... So I'm gonna draw a little bit off screen. Since I'm not able to fit in that tail part of her dress, but... Alright, there we go. Right, Windscar? A Jack Black would be more for power, exactly. But more power, but for what about jumping? Exactly. I've really only done one drawing for a final in one draw. Oh, so was it for class or something, by the way? What did you draw? What did you end up drawing, by the way?
I used to spend dozens of hours every single week proofreading.
So you said it was for a final? But if, yeah, since you are new here on this channel, for my art streams. I've done a lot of Kirby drawings. I drew 2B from Nier Automata. Who else did I draw? I drew Sonic characters, Super Mario, and now Mai. Okay, so now that that's done. Hello, Audrey. Welcome in. How are you doing? Oh, welcome. So your grandma made it back safe to where she's from, to Minnesota, you said? Okay, thanks for lurking, Audrey. You've been here this whole time. Thank you. Alright, so I'm gonna open up Discord. Whoever wants to drop in for a little bit. Hopefully it does work. Hopefully it does work. Alright, so it's there. Hopefully Discord doesn't give me issues, but it's right there. Whoever wants to go in there from the mods. But yeah, let me see. Oh, so you drew an F-15 fighter jet, nice Z-tag. That must have been complicated. Oh yeah, there. Thank you, Joshua. And I drew Coco. Thanks to Joshua, I drew Coco from Crash Bandicoot. Thank you for reminding me, Joshua. The best drawing ever was the Coco stream. That was a fun one. That really was a fun one, Joshua. Let's see. Let's see. Can you hear me, Joshua? Let me click on you real quick. Hopefully we're not gonna get issues, cause I don't know. All right, it shows that you're live. It shows that you're here, Joshua. But I can't hear you. So it doesn't show that you're talking.
You're not lighting up.
Oh, there you go. I can hear you now. I can hear you now. I was able to hear you right at the end, Joshua. Let's see. I see you. I heard you the last bit. What's interesting about the Project Justice is that they take different members from school, society, make them to fighters, swimmers, gym teachers, volleyball. Oh, I had no idea, Windscar, that's what it was. You can hear me now? I can hear you, Joshua. I can actually hear you, Joshua.
I just won my taxes. Oh yeah? I just switched
Hey, what's up, Jeff? Jeff. Oh wait, Jaden. How's it going, Jaden? Welcome in. Yeah, I can hear you, Joshua. Here, let's try. Hold on. Let's try. How about we try? Yeah, I can hear you, Joshua. I don't know why you can't hear me. That's gonna be weird. How about we go to chill mod? How about chill mod? Here, give me a second. Let me get out of here. Let me go to the chill mod. Oh, wait, never mind. Nope, never mind. The wrong one. Here, I'll join back. Here, I just joined. Let me see if you can hear me now. That is weird. I don't know why you can't hear me. What the heck? I'm lighting up. I am lighting up on the... All right. Let me know if you can hear me now. If not, we can go to... How about go to join to create? Let's see if that works. How about you go there, Joshua? Let's see if that works. That'll be a little... That might be a little bit easier if that works. The join to create VC. Let's see if that works. But yeah, how are you doing, Jaden? Welcome in, welcome in. So as we do this, let's start doing the inking. We'll start doing the painting for now on. So yeah, Joshua, if you can hear me, if you can join in on... Yeah, let's see if that works. All right, can you hear me? I can... I think I might be able to hear you, Joshua. You're not muted.
Oh,
Oh, I can hear you.
you're lighting up, but I still can't hear you.
What? I can actually hear you, Joshua. What the heck? Can you guys hear Joshua in the chat? Hey, Helpmeister. Welcome back, Helpmeister.
I
Yeah.
guess I'll just use YouTube.
Okay,
I
yeah.
guess I can just use YouTube to hear you.
Okay, yeah. I don't know what the issue is. We haven't moved anything. Yeah, I haven't moved anything, Joshua.
I can't hear myself.
Aw, dang.
I guess I'll just use YouTube to hear your reply.
Okay. So yeah, Helpmeister says you're very quiet, which is weird. I haven't touched anything. But yeah, how are you doing today, Z-Tac? Welcome in, Z-Tac. Yeah, Gabriel says he can't hear you, but I mean, I can hear him, Gabriel. So, I mean, we and Joshua will be talking, I guess, but that is weird, man. Oh.
Well, I can hear myself because I'm delayed.
Oh, okay. I mean, okay. Okay. But I am talking to Joshua, you guys in the chat. Man, none of the things work. Oh, well. Okay, so Gabriel says, yeah, he is delayed, but Hellmeister says you are quiet. But, oh, well. We'll try and make it work. We'll try and make it work. That's weird.
I'm pretty low.
All right, I'm going to turn you up all the way that as much as I can, and I turned you up now. Let's see how that sounds. I did turn you up. All right. Hello, Helpmeister. Let's see if I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Oh.
Yeah, I can hear Joshua, but I guess he said he can't hear me. And we tried it both on both of the chats, but I don't know what's going on.
It's a little annoying that he's very quiet.
Yeah, and I turned his up all the way, but last time it
I
worked.
can hear, but he's low.
Yeah, and I have you guys up all the way. I have you guys up all the way, which is weird.
Yeah, on stream, Josh, you were really quiet for some reason on Lens's side. Maybe it's just a OBS issue.
Yeah, because I have you guys turned up all the way, so if anything, maybe you can turn yourself up as much as you can, Joshua, but if not, then I guess we have to just... Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, though, I will be able to at least... hey, Joshua, I'm going to put in some of your gameplay for Mai.
Ow. Well, I'm at max on my... Or not unless if it's the mic. Guess I should open up OBS.
Yeah, because I have you guys turned up all the way, so if anything, you can turn yourself up as much as you can, Joshua, but if not, then I guess we have to just... Yeah, that sucks. Try and make a...
OBS test, see how long I am.
Okay, well, I mean, I can hear... Okay, I just heard you through my laptop. I can hear you, even though you're low, but at least we can hear each other, which is good. So it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is very low, but it's...
To interrupt, but did you turn comments off on this stream by chance? Because I'm checking the comment section. It says comments are turned off.
Ooh, how are they turned off? What?
Okay,
Hold
I'm
on.
loud on OBS.
Hold on. How did... They're off?
It says on both my PC and my phone, it says comments are turned off.
Turned
or
off.
more.
Ooh, okay, hold on. I haven't touched anything. Have a good night, Neil. Hold on. How would I even turn them off? What the heck? Let me reset this real quick. Are you guys able to I can hear him a little. Okay, Gabriel. See, I can see Gabriel typing or chatting. Are you able to... What about...
The live chat's fine. It's just the comment section for the stream.
Oh, the comment. Okay, okay. How? Okay, that. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Let me see. I haven't moved anything. Let me see. Let's see.
Didn't mean to hit that. Come on, back.
Yeah, thanks for letting me know. I don't know why. Let me see. Redirect. Let me see. Oh, okay. It's for some reason it was set on off. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna turn it back on.
No problem.
Okay, cool. Thank you for letting me know. That's weird. I did not know.
No problem, man.
Cool. Thank you. Maybe because I started this stream from scratch without actually using like a previous
or maybe
one.
You said it to you as a joke as for YouTube Kids.
Oh, honestly, I didn't even think of that. That is hilarious. I didn't even think of that. That is hilarious.
You can't comment.
Oh, gotcha. No, I never set my stuff to kids once, so okay. Never mind. Okay, dang. Okay, at least thank you for letting me know. Yep, I turned it back on. So Z-Tech, can you hear us? Even though you won't be able to hear everyone, pretty loud, I can still hear them, but we're just gonna be kind of talking and just hanging out. All right, so yeah, have a good night, Neil. So yeah, we're gonna go into the watercolor portion of this.
Lens, this is a public chat, by the way. This is not the live stream chat. Just so you know.
Oh, I know, because I was trying the other one and then it just wouldn't. Oh.
Do you need me to drag the people who need to be dragged?
Oh, okay. Let me see. Oh, yes, please. Yeah, sorry, Jaden. We're trying to fix some VC, but sorry, it's only for mods. Sorry about that, Jaden. Or Shadow. Is it Shadow? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. We're trying to figure out some VC issues. How are you doing, by the way? How are you doing, by the way? Sorry about that. Yeah, we're trying out different ones just to see if Jaden's worked. We're gonna get to the watercolor portion of this in a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I turned up my, if you guys can hear me, I turned myself all the way up. And I can't really do much else, but
Hello.
Oh, I can hear you. I can hear you now. Yeah, I can hear you, Joshua. Yep, I can actually hear you, Joshua.
Hold on, I'll drag him real quick.
Thank you, Help, for that.
No problem.
So welcome in, Savvy. How are you doing? I'm doing well. I'm about to start off the watercolor portion of this, by the way. Okay, there you go. I can see you now. Let's see. Can I hear you? I can't really hear you just yet. Help. Right, so let's begin, you guys. Okay, so now I'm going to start the watercolor portion of this. And Let's begin with her skin tone. Might as well just begin with her skin tone. Oh, you have like 4 different conversations at the same time. Z-Tac. Hey Z-Tac, what else have you drawn, by the way, before? Have you drawn anything before? With just, do you draw human characters as well, or or was that just for a school project, by the way?
Okay.
All right, I can hear you now, Joshua. I can hear you now. Yeah, I'm able to hear you now, Joshua, but...
Mine, Jerry.
Oh yeah, so if you guys on the screen, you're seeing
Yeah, I still can't hear you outside of the YouTube stream.
Oh, okay. And if people are hearing like a double echo of my voice from you, then I guess...
Oh yeah, this is my fight.
Yeah, yeah, it's yours.
Arcade run.
Oh, thank you, Savvy. Yeah, these tend to be relaxing, and the time does fly by when I'm doing these, so I went ahead and mixed a little bit of this kind of like a light peach colored for her skin tone. So let's see how it goes. It's gonna be very light. So we're doing a very light base color. So you guys are seeing this. So this is all watercolor, you guys. Also, it's just a school project, Z-Tac. Oh, just the more that you can prove that you can draw. Okay, cool, cool. But yeah, if you did it...
I think a watercolor may be
Go ahead.
a bit hard for human-like skin tone.
Yeah, so watch. The reason I chose watercolor, Joshua, was even though... You'll see, I'm going to make it more of a... What would you call it? It's going to be a blend of like, you know, she is an anime character. So it just depends on how I'm going to go about the shadows. Because if you've seen some of the artwork for certain artists that actually created the... there's like so many different artists that have done their own versions of like Street Fighter characters and things like that. There's always like a blend. Sometimes some of them look realistic, like lighter colors, darker colors. So I feel like I'm going to go for this watercolor, almost not washed out color tone, but I'm going to see how it works. Because I just wanted to have her be a blend of like an anime flat color, but that style that watercolor does give. Let's see how it turns out. Let's see how it turns out. Yeah, because obviously the more I dilute the paint, or the more water that I add, or more pigment that I add to the paint compartments, you know, onto the paper, that's how darker, you know, the pigment will be. So I always start off with a very light wash, so I can know where I can know where the base color goes, just like I did with Coco, and even though that was done in digital. But yeah, anyone in chat, has anyone ever done any watercolor painting before in their life, at school? Any drawings? I know Z-Tac has. I'll be lurking in the shadows. I'll be watching and playing at the same time. Ooh, what are you playing, Savvy? Are you playing Helldivers? What are you playing? That was a relaxing stream earlier when I was lurking in there too. With Kerbal. But yeah, I just remember having art classes throughout like high school and middle school. Okay, I'm gonna get my other brush. This is more of my detailed brush right here. All right, no problem, Savvy, no problem. So here, just off screen, I'm mixing water with the pigment to kind of dilute the pigment. I don't want to go too heavy. And this compartment here happens to be very like milky and opaque, so that's going to be a good tone for her skin. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Because I have so much lights going on, it's kind of washing away the paper, the bright white paper. So I'm going to draw her feet as well. And I'm going to leave what I do like about watercolors, that I do like how my pencil marks are going to stay there. I'm not going to erase them. I like how it adds to it. So it's going to be a various medium painting. And the good thing about watercolor painting is that you can cover so much in such a little time. And look, I already covered her entire skin tone, so she's basically done, at least for the base coat. And the trick about watercolor is you have to let the layers dry if you want to go over them. But it dries it pretty quickly because I am using watercolor paper. All right, Helpmeister, thank you for helping us. Thank you for helping us in the VC. Have a good night. Hopefully you can get some rest soon. Curve can be relaxing if nothing goes wrong. Hilarious. Oh yeah, I just added that wow Pikachu face. For all of you who are members, I added the Pikachu shocked face and another one. So have a good night. So yeah, anyone in here, has anyone ever painted anything in school? Gabriel, anyone? Winscar, Savvy, Z-Tech? Anyone here, has everyone ever like painted anything? Even it might have been a school project or just, you know, on your own. Yeah, hopefully if you join us again, Joshua, on a different one, we might be able to hear each other. If we try it later on like another one, but I don't know why I can't hear you. See, this is why freaking Discord's annoying. It works sometimes and sometimes it's like doesn't, which is annoying, but whatever. Ugh. So if you guys can see, the more that I'm adding like layers on top of this with thicker pigment, I'm adding it here, you can see that I'm adding shadows. So I'm gonna add a little bit more under her arm, around her cleavage area to kind of emphasize the shadows. And that's how I'm darkening things. So the more and more that I add on top of, it's getting darker and darker. So I'm going to add a little bit around her nose. And I do have a lot of water containers around here to kind of clean off the brush so I can switch to another pigment. No, let's see. Let me see the chat. Hold on. Let's see. Gabriel says, oh no, Savvy says he painted back in elementary. Oh, dang, it's been, okay, in elementary. I did a pottery class in freshman year. Okay, cool. And then Gabriel says, hell no, I'm not artistically inclined. Hold on, you had to at least try it once, Gabriel. At least once. I just don't remember when I guessed, so I'm gonna say middle school. Okay, see? I feel like everyone has at least done it like in a school project or something. But yeah, I guess for me, you know, when you guys were in high school and things, you guys get electives. I always chose the art classes, painting, art, all that stuff. Yeah, Joshua, I don't know why none of them was working. That is so dumb. Ugh. Hopefully next time we can test it out beforehand. But yeah, it sucks that it's not, your mic isn't working, I guess. I don't know. Oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the moderator one anyway. I'll be in there. I'll be in there. Okay, so. Oh, okay, so you did, and that's when you found out. Okay, that is hilarious, Gabriel. That is hilarious. That is... Alright, so I'm adding a lot of these darker pigments, like in between her ears, under her neckline. Let's see. Savvy says he had, let's see. Painting is fun even if you're not making something specific, right? It is relaxing. It is relaxing, Savvy, when, like, for me, hours would just fly by. You had choir in sophomore, junior, senior. Oh, see, I could never do choir. Heck no. That is not my, like, I would be way too shy to do choir. Like, heck no. I remember I randomly got placed in an acting class in high school, and I dropped that. I made sure I went to, like, the, what do you call it? The was it my counselor? I'm like, nope, give me something else. I'm not doing no acting, no theater. I can't do that. That is not my, like, personality. Like, nope, I can't do choir, acting, nothing like that. So I got out of that the day of, when I found out, like, nope, I can't do that. So yeah, and if you guys haven't already done so, the footage you see here, that is from Joshua's channel. He's been uploading Street Fighter 6 videos when they added Mai to it. So if you get you can see it here. So if you want to put in your command, Joshua, so people can check out your channel, it's right there. You can put in your command, Joshua. And you said it took a long time to upload too, which is crazy, huh? Oh, it's working for OBS, okay. Heck no, Gabriel. I cannot sing. Nope. I ain't no singer. I am not no singer. I am not no singer. Hell no. I'm too shy to do the choir. Nope. I don't want to be seen. What is it? I do not want to be seen at all. I don't want to go in front of anyone. Nope, I never did ROTC. I've never did ROTC, Z-Tech. Heck no. I did everything I could to not be in any of that stuff. Oh, see, stage crew, I can do that. See, stage crew's different. I can probably do that. But no, I don't want to be I don't want people to look at me. I do not want anyone to look at me like, nope, I'm good. All right, so we have her base colors. So you know what? Next, I'm gonna paint her red. She has a lot of red on her, so we're gonna do red. So I do have a lot of different spray bottles, different water to kind of dilute everything. So right, Gabriel? Dude, nope, I'm good. I'm not doing any of that. I'm too shy to do any of that stuff. Oh, you don't like singing in front of people? Savvy? Yep. Yeah, I'd rather just be doing like art classes and just do my own thing. I don't want to. So speaking in front of classes, I mean in front of people, like back in like college and stuff like that too. I'm like, I know we had to, so that was just like, Right, so now I'm going in with my red. It's over here in the bottom corner. But this red is really rich, so I'm gonna dilute it with some water. I have some water on this side and the pigment over here, so I'm making it really light first because I don't want it to be so deep red just yet. Let's see, you sung your Mario, what is it? You sung your Mario song for the Mario art thing. Oh yeah, you did sing that, Joshua, the last time you joined me. That was hilarious. Okay, that was cool. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I completely forgot to do some of the details in... Oh, man, I completely forgot. Hold on. She has a bow type of thing in the back. Almost forgot about that. Hold on. I need to see where the white part is of this. Almost forgot about that detail. So you're an ROTC in the rifle drill thing. Oh, Joshua, see that? It looks cool to do that. I remember doing that, but I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I don't know. I don't want people to see me. I'm like, nope, I'm good. But see, that's cool because I was never that type of person to yeah, I just never wanted to do any of that stuff. But yeah, I remember people seeing that and it looked cool. So did you do that, Z-Tech? Did Z-Tech, you did ROTC? Alright, I'm just gonna do a few more. Because I noticed she has a white and red in her clothing. Alright, I guess that was it for that. She does have a lot of petals and flowers. So I'll probably draw a petal or two just so I can know that I'm going to have to add them eventually. I'll draw one here and I'll draw one. There you go. Just for now, so we can know that that's what she has here. She does have those cherry blossom leaves on her. Now this one's a little bit bigger on her chest area. That the cool looking flower. Okay, there you go. Now we can add some red in here. Oh yeah, I got 200. Yeah, I got 2,000 subs, Joshua. No, Savvy, I'm not gonna sing. I can't sing. I need a, what is it? If I had a voice like Usher, who's one of my favorite like modern day R&B singers, I would sing. I would annoy the heck out of people if I would be able to sing. I need to be able to sing like an R&B singer. Other than that, nope. Yep, I'm good. All right, okay, I'm gonna record this part right here. So we're gonna add red. Yeah, Gabriel, if I Savvy, if I had the voice of Usher, I would be able to sing. But I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, it's a different thing, right? Yeah. I would not want people to look at me during marching, but I can do this, right? Joshua, I feel like it's different when you're like actual people are watching you like live. I don't know. It's in school. It's a little different. Yeah, I don't know. Not a duet. Not a duet. Yeah, not a duet day. That'll be funny, a duet. Also, Z-Tac, you're in ROTC and you're in the drill team. See, it does look cool, but man, that's cool that you guys have the personality, or like, what is it? You guys aren't scared to do that in front of people. Now, I do remember having projects in like high school and middle school where we had to like do something in front of a class, and I drew in front of a class because I can do that, but I had people were singing, people were like doing poems, people did other stuff, but the one thing I could do is draw in front of people. But even that was like, oh, they're looking at me. Yes, you don't need all those people judging you with their eyes. Exactly. What is it? They're judging me. They're looking at me. Yes, yeah, I hated doing presentations too, Savvy. Well, tech, they are not watching you, but a group. Yeah, see, exactly. See, if it was a group project, I can do that. A group project was actually not too bad because that one's a little bit different. I'm gonna go to one of your other videos, Joshua, to your other one. Here's this one.
I was not sure.
Hey Joshua, go back to the VC. I think because I wasn't talking long enough, my headset just turned off. Do you think that was probably it, why we couldn't talk? Don't tell me that. I just noticed it was silent. Maybe because I don't know, maybe because there wasn't any like mic thing going on situation. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. I just noticed that the light was off. Maybe it was that reason. If you want to try it again, I'm still in there. If you want to try it. Maybe that's what it was. Yes, exactly, Joshua. I feel like the eyes are on everyone except a single person. Right? A group humiliation? Yeah, Winscar, that's funny. Ooh, you're the king of PowerPoint, Z-Tac? Nice, nice. You're the king of... You're the king of PowerPoints? Nice. Yeah, PowerPoints, it's funny because in high school, I mean in school, I never did much PowerPoints because we didn't really need to, but those wouldn't be too bad for me to do. Yeah, group projects, usually if there was an art component to it, I would do that instead. Yeah, if you want, Joshua, because I noticed this was turned off. So maybe because I wasn't using it a lot, I didn't notice that it was off this whole time, but we'll see. If not, then it's fine. All right, we're going for her foot. This is going to be a little bit more of a deeper red. All right, so now that I have that, I'm going for this part of her bow area. All right, Joshua, I see you on here now again, but all right, so this is on. I mean, now it's on. I don't know what else it could be, which is still very weird. I have my microphone right next to me. So hopefully, I don't know what it could be. Next time we might need to test it again. But yeah, I see you on here, and then it lights up when I... Oh, I hear you. I can hear you. But you said you can't hear me, which is weird, huh? I have my microphone right next to me. Everything's connected. I don't know. Here, unless I turn it off. Here, I'm going to disconnect and go back in. Yeah, that is weird. Yeah, that is very odd. Yeah, I never changed anything, which is weird. Yeah, the bit rate and everything is like good. I don't know what it could be. Yeah, that's weird, Joshua. Next time we'll try something else. I thought it was gonna be this, cause but yeah, no, everything's connected. That's weird. Yeah, you're not muted on my end or anything. Yeah, that is odd. That's weird. Yeah, that is true, Z-Tech. It's not humiliating if you have confidence. That is true. See, because I don't have confidence like that to be in front of people, Z-Tech. So that's probably my things. Like, no, I don't have confidence to do that. So that's what my thing is. Yeah, we'll give it another shot next time then, Joshua, for like the next time. 。 All right, so I'm going in for the red for the most part, and she does have a little bit of red in her fans, so that's gonna go a little bit darker. Oh yeah, so how was it fighting Terry, Joshua? Because Terry looks freaking dope too. Right, so I'm coloring a little bit of her fans over here. And I feel like her next color is going to be her brown hair. And this is where you were rage quitting, right? Weren't you rage quitting a little bit, Joshua? Because I know this one was really hard, a little bit. It was a cutscene fight, but I didn't attempt to fight Mai in disguise. Just got my butt whipped on. Oh, man. Okay, now I'm going to color her in her lips, which are a little bit pink. Not too much. Not too much. Oh, that was near the end of the video. Okay, okay. So yeah, look, we're an hour 30 minutes in. So yeah, this is the stuff that at least for me, time does fly by. It's like relaxing. Right, that's what it sounds like. Born Naku. What was the other one that you said last time? Terry Gogurt? That sounded hilarious. Terry Gogurt and Rising Taku. Or it's almost like he's saying Rising Taco. Rising Taco. Bone Naku. Let me see. Oh, hold on. Your avatar. Hold on. Hey, your avatar looks kind of cool with the little beanie. Looks kind of cool. The voice clips of the day. All right, so I feel like next it has to be her hair. I'm gonna do that with both of these brushes again. Okay, so speaking about Mai, what do you guys think of her character design? Winscar, Joshua, people in chat, what do you guys think of Mai's character design? Because, you know, some people have said, you know, that I feel like she's covered up enough, but she's also memorable where, like, yeah, she's sexy, but she does look cool. Oh, you got the name from another YouTuber called Relax Alex. Nice. Yeah, because that sounded funny. Terry Gogurt. Terry Gogurt does sound funny. But yeah, Rising Taku. What is it? Bo Naku. That does sound like it. A 10 out of 10. A 10 out of 10 for Joshua, and Gabriel says it's okay, I guess. What? You don't like her design, Gabriel? Or is it just okay for you? It's just like a... Because it's okay to disagree, because you know a lot of people don't like certain characters' designs. I'm trying to find a good brown color for her. I don't know why these are looking a little off to me. I don't know why these brown colors are looking a little weird. Hold on. That is not looking like the brown that I want. Oh, there you go. I found a good brown color. I have an extra piece of paper right here where I'm kind of testing out colors before I don't want to ruin it, so I did find it. So this is the brown that I wanted. If you guys can see that. Hey, Hammer Bro, are we getting a raid by Hammer Bro? I saw you were playing Pokemon Violet. How's it going, Hammer Bro? You were playing it for a long time. How did that go? Hold on. Let me get on. Let me do the rating screen. Hold on. Let me see. I think that should be your custom command. There we go. If you guys haven't already done so, that is his command, you guys, for Hammer Bro. Thank you for the raid. How long were you streaming for, by the way, Hammer Bro? Terry can have all the glory, but you'd rather be Andy. Andy is cool, though. Andy is cool. He's another cool character. All right, I'm gonna do a light. Let's paint her hair. I'm doing a light wash first. Okay, so I don't want to mess this up because this is a wider type of a brush. So now I'm going to go in with my detailed one instead because I do not want to mess this up. Let's see. Let's see. Winscar says, when you think of her design, I think of King of Fighters, Fatal Fury. She is the first, maybe only girl to really come in mind. Yeah, like her, and obviously, well, for me, her and Terry are the ones that do come to mind, just because I haven't really played them a lot back then. Yeah, those are the ones that do come to mind. All right, this is going to be a little bit more detailed. Andy Bo Dandy. Andy Bo Dandy. Yeah, she couldn't make it into Smash. I guess, you know, she is just too curvy. She's too sexy to be in Smash Brothers. Yeah. Yep, she's too sexy to be in Smash Brothers, I guess, for now. For now. So the thing about watercolor painting is luckily I'm using watercolor paper, which absorbs it. Because if you were to use regular paper, this thing would wrinkle up. It would start to absorb all of that water and it would not work. This is a thick special watercolor paper, which is meant for watercolor painting. That's why for the most part, if I don't use a lot of if I don't apply a lot of it, it won't run. So I'm doing it slowly so it just won't go everywhere. All right, she's finally coming together with her hair. She definitely needed that hair colored in. Right, I'm going to zoom into her hair just a little bit so you guys can see it better. Then zoom in all the way into her hair. Let me make sure I there you go. Hopefully you guys can see that a little bit better. Yeah, because of her design, right? She got refused because of her design. And because she also has brown, like a darker brown for her gloves, we're using the same brown, just a little bit darker pigment. So let's add that to her gloves, these cool looking gloves that she has back here. Let's see, Mai and Terry are top two. Then Geese, Howard, Blue Mary, Joe, Andy are all classic characters. I bet you they will nerf Pyra's look in the next match. Oh, you know what? I wonder if hopefully they don't nerf anything, huh? You never know. With they can always change something, huh? They might nerf a lot of designs. That would be annoying. Yeah, hopefully they don't nerf them in their designs. Now, who do you guys think is the worst designed character? I know there's always like those few that are like the worst designed characters. I feel like I want to say Street Fighter 5 had this one boring character. I forgot his name. Was it Luke? I don't know. He had like the most boring design ever. He just looked so generic. He was like the blonde guy. Here, we're gonna color. I know it looks a little weird right now with her pupils, but you'll see when I add a little bit of her eyebrows back in here. It does look a little weird right now with the way that I added this pigment in her eyeballs. But as soon as I add a little bit of white back into her pupil, it's gonna look normal. Dang, where is it? Oh, it's over here. Not the nerf, exactly, right? Hey, what's up, Chaos? How's it going? How's it going, Chaos? I'm just coloring in Mai. How are you doing? Let me see. Gabriel says Edward was the blonde guy. Yeah, we gotta go back to rated T, right? Exactly. Yeah, he was like a boring looking blonde guy in Street Fighter 5. It's like, man, get out of here. That was the worst design. He looked like Steve Fox in Street Fighter. See, there we go. No wonder nobody remembers him. Like, he was like so lame looking. All right, cool. You're just chilling, Chaos. Nice, nice. Oh, thank you, Joshua. Yeah, it's slowly coming together. I just need to fix her eyes real quick, but it's slowly coming together. Right? At least train my avatar. Yeah, I'm definitely going to fix her eye when I do the inking process. Yeah, you know what? Sonic, I'm not going to lie to you. Sonic is one of those characters that needs his move set revamped because his moves are just too basic. He needs a big revamp when it comes to his move set. I feel like he definitely needs a reset. All right, you know what? Now that we have her base, yeah, Winscar, the characters, yeah, that character from Street Fighter 5, he was a blonde guy with like the white gloves. He just looks so generic. He had blue. He was blue and white. He just looks so generic. Way too generic for me. That's why I didn't remember him. Hey, Hishitori, how's it going? Did you end your Mario Kart stream, by the way? How did that go? How did the ending go? So I know I mentioned earlier, this is Mai from the Fatal Fury and King of Fighters series, by the way. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot. You know what? Let me paint in her black part of her suit. So let me see. We need black. It's like a gray color, so yeah, we need black. It's gonna be a lighter version first. Oh, there you go. Okay, that was bugging me that she didn't have any color there. Oh, there you go. She kind of bad though. Hey, right? So she looks kind of bad though. I kind of made her a little too thick, Hishitori. So Chaos, she's your favorite. Going great, and so few people showed up and raced with me. Oh, that's good. See, people do end up showing up, you know, like with Mario Kart, right? Oh, thanks, Savvy. Oh yeah, Nightbot. Yeah, Nightbot is that one Nightbot. Nightbot is just the whole. I forgot how I have Nightbot set up. Ain't nothing wrong with more thickness. All right, so it's gonna come together when I zoom in, when I ink, when I start putting the face together. So watch. I'm gonna use a combination of mediums, which is what I like. So I'm gonna use these ink pens. By the way, you guys, Hishitori is an artist, so she would know exactly what I'm talking about. So Hishitori, have you painted in watercolor before and used ink pens, by the way, before? Savvy, she's thick. She's thick with the two C's. She's thick. But yeah, Hishitori also draws on her channel, you guys. So I know she would know what I'm talking about when it comes to all of these art supplies. So watch, I'm going to start outlining and adding some of these darker parts to her hair and her hair strands. Because I feel like her eye's bugging me right now. Double thick on a Wednesday night? Hilarious. The thirst police? Hilarious, hilarious. That's a good joke. That's a good joke. What is it? Them thick curves, the thickness. Yeah, I kind of made her a little too thick right here. Look. Ooh, Chaos sub to you, Hishitori. Nice. All right, so I'm just using these light pencil, these ink pen strokes. And thick thighs save lives. Hilarious, hilarious. Mai has it all. I needed it to add more on top to make her game counterpart. Oh, that's true. I'll probably add more. I'll probably balance her out, Joshua. Especially with the ink pen that I'm going to add in a little bit. She does need to be balanced out a little bit. All right, now I'm gonna add a little bit more. Oh, to match your game counterpart. Yeah, that's true. Man, I have so many of these different markers. I mean, different ink pens that I'm like, oh, which one should I choose? Oh yeah, she's about to show up. Let me see in the world tour in this part of the video. Oh yeah, Chaos. Earlier we were talking about drawing and painting. I was asking, have you ever painted anything like in school, or drew anything in like school projects or anything like that? All right, let me see if I can fix her eye a little bit more. All right, I might end up fixing the smiles a little bit too off for me, but oh yeah, I was just asking, I was asking, have you ever painted or anything before? Like in high school or anything that, because I was just asking earlier, has anyone painted, drawn anything like like for fun? Because I know sometimes people hate doing that stuff, and I think some in the chat someone said that they were in ROTC, and I'm like, oh, I can't do that. I'll be too shy to do that. Oh man, this is getting really... The ink was running over here, so I need to cover this up big time because it's looking a little weird. Kind of looks like she has a mole. So I'm gonna let that dry up, and then I can cover it up with white paint because it looks a little weird. Looks like she has a mole. Oh, that's right, Chaos, because I know you said you write stories. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, because I never really did any writing like that unless it was a school project, but... Yeah, exactly. Her face is to the side. That's how she looks from far away. So now I'm going to just start doing more of the inking on everywhere. So, hey, what's up, Ronan? How's it going? I'm drawing Mai over here. So yeah, kind of just like I did Stellar Blade. If you guys, I did put up a video with Stellar Blade on for Eve. I did her both with watercolor and ink pen, so that's how it's gonna end up turning out. So, right. So now I'm gonna do a little bit more of the inking everywhere. Oh yeah, Ronan, what did you think of the state of play? They showed a lot of cool video. I mean, they showed a lot of good games. Even though some of them aren't going to come out this year, there was a lot of variety. Played some Fortnite, nice. Yeah, so it's going to look more like Eve with the combination of watercolor and ink pens. Yeah, anyone watch the state of play? Luckily, Ronan reminded me that they were having one. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it wasn't all that, but it was decent enough. We're like, okay, they showed a lot of stuff we already seen. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we had already seen. Nothing crazy, huh? But I am excited for Metal Gear 3. I mean, Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. That's the one I'm waiting for. Yeah, I really want to fix the mole part of her face. Yeah, her eyes are definitely going to need to be fixed along with her mouth. I know, right? The culebra. Oh yeah, Armored Core's coming back, huh? When Ronin. They're bringing back the old school Armored Core games. Yeah, I can't wait for Metal Gear. That's the one I'm waiting for. All right, there we go. Earlier, Ronan, I said that I think I might have made her a little bit too thick. A little bit too thick. But she is looking better. I just need to fix her nose and her eyes because I don't like how they turned out. I'm going to have to cover up a little bit with some white paint. She looks fine. She's thick. All right, Audrey, thank you for being here this whole time, Audrey. And glad your grandma's safe, that she made it back to where she's from, Audrey. Because I know you said you were hanging out with her a lot when she was here. Oh, so you're looking around to how to unlock the My World Tour? Is it really hard to do that? Was it really hard to figure that out? Joshua? I thought that would have made it easier to do that, no? I mean, I would assume, right? Oh, she's from Minnesota, you said, Audrey? Is it Minnesota? She's from Minnesota, unless I'm reading it wrong. You're in the shadows, Ronan, too, because I know you said your Fortnite peeps were hilarious. All right, it's most of it just walking around. Let me see, hold on. I can skip forward a little bit. Let me see. Here, I'll go to one of the fights. To one of your fights with Cammy. Or you know what? I can just go back to the old video, Joshua. Oh, look, King of Fighters. I'll put in the King of Fighters. Which one's this one called? King of Fighters 15? That you were playing also? Oh, Wilmer. She's from Wilmer. Okay. Oh, they did that with Neo 1, Gabriel? Heck no. That is annoying. That is annoying when you have to actually unlock it. That is annoying. That is kind of dumb. Especially with DLC, right? Oh, you're getting Marvel vs. Capcom Collection 2. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Oh, he probably misread what you said, Audrey. Yeah, he probably misread what you said, Audrey. Oh, you know what? I need to fix... Oh, man. This is bugging me. Ooh, how's that going? How's the heavy axe going? Chaos. All right, you guys, I'll be right back. We need some whiteout, you guys. We do need some whiteout. Oh, okay. Chaos, so it does destroy the key. Okay. Is it? I know. I only tried it a little bit. I know it's like a slower. Is it a little bit of a slower weapon, right? So I'm using some whiteout right now because her face is bugging me. I need to fix a lot of her face right now. You're trying to collect every Mega Man game and Monster Hunter stories? Nice. Yeah, for her lip. The ink smudged when I was trying to move it. So I need to fix her lip. It's been bugging me, so I'm going to just cover up her part of her lip. Wait for that to dry, and I'll do that in another day because it's been bugging me. And this part of her nose. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for that to dry, so. Hold on, let me go back to the Mai win pose. Oh, there you go. Look, the Mai win pose. The Mai win pose, you guys. Oh yeah, Windscar Ronin has the collection too. The Marvel vs. Capcom collection. We just never got to play together, right, Ronin? Or we did? I think we did, right? We played it the one time we streamed Windscar, right? It was me, you, Chill, and someone else joined us, if I remember, Windscar. Because I know Ronan got it later. Yeah, that was the time when we were streaming for 6 hours. I forgot. A bunch of us were playing it for a while. All right, well that's good. While this is drying up, I can do a lot more details in her hair at least. Let's see. Yeah, the Capcom Fighting Collection too, man. That's gonna be fun because I can't wait to play Capcom vs. SNK Part 2. That's gonna be a dope one. Yeah, Chill ended up getting it. We played with Chill Collects, Ronin. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so I have no idea just yet. I don't want to say just yet just because I have so much I feel like I want to finish and catch up with all the other edited art stuff that I did for the other live streams. Like I want to upload the Zero Suit Samus that I did for my art channel, and I want to do that, at least the edited video, and then eventually I have an idea, but I'm gonna wait on that just yet. Capcom Evolution. I forgot what's on the list. Capcom Evolution, Power Stone. What else is on that one? Power Stone 1 and 2 are on there. Oh yeah, Samurai Showdown. Oh. Oh, nice. You got that one, and you got SNK versus Capcom for the PlayStation 1. Nice. Because the other one that looks cool. Oh, yeah, Capcom Evolution, and then that Project Justice one, right? That you were talking about. And I forgot what else is in there. But yeah, I can't wait to play at least. I don't think I ever really played Marvel vs. Capcom Part 1. So that one's going to be fun to see how that one feels like. So now I'm adding this darker brown to her hair because she definitely needs that darkness in her hair. Oh, there we go. Street Fighter Alpha 3 Ronin. Okay. But is that the special version? There's a name for that one, right? Like something upper or something like that? Oh yeah, wait, Ronin. Wait, Ronin got the Marvel versus Capcom collection. But I forgot, Ronin, you didn't get the other one, right? The Darkstalkers one, did you? I forgot about the Darkstalkers one. That's what it's called, right? The Darkstalkers collection. The Marvel, yeah, that was the one with the Marvel. I mean, with the Darkstalkers. All right, there you go. Her hair looks way better. Now I like her hair a lot more. Oh, so yeah, not yet. Okay, that's the one. I always get them confused. Windscar and Ronin, the Marvel, and then the Marvel versus Capcom, and then just the regular Capcom collection. All right, there we go. Now her hair looks way better. Let me see. You gave your copy. Oh yeah, I remember you said you gave your copy away, your Smash Brothers, to your niece. Yeah, Darkstalkers plus the other. Yeah, that was a fun one. The Darkstalkers one was really fun. Let's see. Lens, Smash Rooms, not bad. FFA, Teams, Final Smash. I never heard of Capcom Evolution. I heard it was terrible. Yeah, the Capcom Fighting Collection, Windscar, I heard it was really terrible. But it would be fun to fight. It would be fun. Yeah, the big ass dinosaur, right? Yeah, these games aren't cheap. Sakuragi, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás, Sakuragi? I saw you playing, andabas jugando Neo 2 hace ratito, ¿verdad? So you guys, welcome in Sakuragi. He joined in when on Chaos and I when we were collabing on Neo 2, and he was playing it. He speaks Spanish, so ¿cómo estás, Sakuragi? But the bigger you are, the slower you are. Exactly, right, Windscar? Yeah, from at least from what I've heard, that the Capcom Evolution is supposed to be like a terrible like game, but I don't know. Ok, Sakuragi, ¿estás bien? Sí, estoy bien, gracias. Aquí ando dibujando a Mai de Fatal Fury. La dibujé y lo ando pintando. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so it's just called Capcom Fighting Collections. Yeah, see, I always get it confused. Yeah, I always got it confused. They got the Mech Fighter, the Street Fighter, Puzzle Fight. Oh, yeah. Duh, yes. We did end up playing that one, too. I completely forgot we ended up playing that one. Duh. I get them all mixed up. Alright, I need to fix her fingers on here, too. Hey Sakuragi, vas a comprar Monster Hunter Wilds? Si vas a comprar ese juego o nunca los has jugado, el serie de Monster Hunter. Oh, sí dibujo. Ajá, en este canal sí dibujo. Ajá, sí, yo era el que andaba con Chaos cuando andamos jugando Neo 2. Él no habla español, pero yo sí. Ajá. Yo andaba jugando con Chaos el Neo 2. Alright, let's see. I never understood animals in fighting games, right, Gabriel? There was always the random animals in fighting games, like the kangaroo from Tekken. Remember the big ass kangaroo from Tekken? He looked cool. Oh, no has jugado Monster Hunter. Oh, okay. I won $20 eShop card from MJ competition from. Oh, dang, nice. Congrats on winning $20 with the competition. That's good. Yeah, eventually I'm gonna do like some kind of competition or giveaways too on the channel. I just need to come up with like, that'll be a fun one to do, a competition style, giveaways for like eShop cards. So yeah, congrats on that. Nice. Pero sí hablo español, Sakuragi. Oh, hey Gabriel, Sakuragi here speaks Spanish, so yeah, I know you've seen him on Chaos's stream, so También habla español aquí Gabriel Escabosa. Let me see. My grandma is still driving from her sister's house. My grandma did give her sister from the airport. Oh, okay. So she's still on her way, Audrey. Nice. She's still making her way to the airport. Oh, there we go. The bear from Tekken, from Tekken Tag. Remember that big, the big old bear, Joshua? Hilarious. Ajá, Sakuragi, aquí en este canal a veces dibujo cosas de arte, pero de juegos de video también. Alright, I'm trying now. I'm going for her toes. Let me see if you guys can see. I'm working on her toes. There you go. Bienvenidos. Right, Winscar? Oh, yeah, Ron. And I remember you telling me you only know some Spanglish. You're Puerto Rican? Oh, but yeah, you do understand it. Yes. All right, there we go. I feel like I fixed her face. I had to put in some whiteout to fix her face. All right, have a good night, Gabriel. Buenas noches. Thank you for being here. Buenas noches, Gabriel. Hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Oh yeah, we're finding the Monster Hunter friends. Can you be a Mega Man in there? Wait, you're trying to find some Mega Man friends, Winscar? A ver, hasta mañana aquí, ya va a ser... Oh, medianoche, adiós. All right, buenas noches, Sakuragi. Buenas noches, gracias. Roger Jr. Yeah, what is it? We'll get a Mega Man eventually, right? Chaos. We're always gonna get Mega Man eventually. But yeah, the face does look way better, Joshua. Cause man, it was bugging me. Now I feel like I need to go in with a lot of red as well. Oh, that's their names, Windscard? Dude, yeah, I always thought that was weird with it, when it came to all those animals. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, what is going on with all these animal fighters? That is hilarious. That was always, at least for me, that was always very random. Oh, and at least it made sense. What's it called? Riptor. She was the Riptor from Killer Instinct. But she was, you know, it made sense for that style of fighting game, at least for me, because Riptor looked pretty cool. Because it was just a dinosaur, but it looked cool. All right, now I'm adding in all the deep red colors. It's all because it does. Okay, so it's a literal translation to bear, which I mean, if it sounds cool, right, then it makes sense, huh, Joshua? So yeah, Windscar, right? Some of you know a bit of Japanese in here. Come on. Yeah, Kuma and Panda. I know a little bit. I do know a little bit of Japanese, Windscar. I do know a little bit of Japanese, just like very basic. Kangaroo Jack. Yeah, the kangaroo's the one that always sticks out in my mind. And then the kangaroo from what is it? Streets of Rage. You guys remember the kangaroo from Streets of Rage? I know it's not a fighting game, but I mean, it was also very weird to have a kangaroo. Terry and Geese got some smack talk pre. Oh, nice, nice. Oh yeah, Matilda. All right, Windscar, you're gonna go to bed soon. Good night, Windscar. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you guys here. Rest up. And we're almost at the 3-hour mark. Nice. We're almost at 3 hours. I did get a lot done too. Yeah, time is flying though. Oh, you're making your way through Mega Man X. Nice, nice. Wait, you're playing it right now, or you mean you're going to? Yeah, I do, man. I do like Mega Man X2 though. I like Mega Man X2 compared to 3. But yeah, I seen you've been going through all of them, even the ones that are terrible, huh? They almost have every main line. Yes, they have almost everything, huh? They have so many on there. Oh yeah, the Battle Network. They do have Battle Network collection. They have that Network, the collection on the Switch, if I remember. They added it, was it last year, I think? If I remember. See, they do, huh, Ronan? Yep. And no, Joshua, not the terrible Mario games. No. I feel like I would be miserable. Okay, cool, Winscar. Have a good night. Thank you for being here. Yeah, rest well, rest well. And before I forget, let me put in your command, Winscar, so people can check you out. So yeah, rest well, Winscar. Not Mario Hotel. Oh my gosh, Mario Hotel. Hey Ronan, have you heard of those terrible Mario games? Those spin-off ones like Mario Hotel, you know, Mario's Missing. I'm surprised Nintendo has never put those on just for laughs. You know what I mean? Just for history's sake. They should be on there, huh? On the Switch online, like to purchase. I feel like they should be on there just to have it. All right, I gave her a red lip. Had a little bit of makeup look on her. Okay, now it's time for this part of her dress right here. Yeah. Yeah, I remember there was some random, I know I seen someone play it back when I was a kid, but it's like, oh, what is this? Like, what is this? Hey, cat dogs, how are you doing? Welcome in. How are you doing today, cat dog? I'm just doing some watercolor painting of Mai from the Fatal Fury and King of Fighters series. Oh yeah, Dorkly made fun of the Mario's Missing and Where It's Wonderful live spoof. Nice, nice. Glad you're doing well, cat dogs. Oh my gosh. But yeah, Cat Dog and everyone, it's been a while since I did my live art stream. I think it's been like 2-3 weeks. It's been a while. See, Luigi, you were not here to save Mario, and Mario's missing, and now Bowser took over the world. Exactly, right? I kind of do like how Luigi saved Mario in Luigi's Mansion, so that was pretty cool. All right, time to paint some of her middle section of her dress. All right, so it's looking a little bit better. Looking a little bit better with that the actual red. I guess in her, what is it? Almost like a kimono style attire, right? Ooh, we got a follow from the Legend Torn. Thank you for the new follow on the Twitch area, on the Twitch section. Thank you guys on Twitch. There's 2 people watching on Twitch. Hello, I completely forgot. So you guys, I am multi-streaming on Twitch and YouTube. Hello, hello. How's it going? People on Twitch. Yeah, the Legend Torn. Hello on the Twitch side. Hello, hello. How's it going? I mainly stream. There's a lot of people over here on the YouTube side, by the way. Legend Torn. How's it going? Not too many people follow me on Twitch, but I'm on YouTube though. How are you doing? I'm coloring in Mai with watercolor painting, by the way. So I'm pretty far in to this fan art that I did here. The thing that I obviously cannot do is do the ink pen on top of the watercolor if it's not completely dry, or else it's just not gonna work. So let's see. Okay, glad. Oh, you're still here lurking. Thank you, Savvy. Hopefully it's relaxing. But yeah, Luigi saved Mario first. Yep, and Mario's missing, exactly. Not Luigi's Mansion is a cheap knockoff. But it's funny, back when I did hear about the game, Joshua, I did always think that, man, when is Luigi going to get his own game? But yeah, you're right, though. I mean, he did save him first there, but that is funny. That is funny. Oh, cool, it is. Thanks. I bet the guys that did Luigi's Mansion were big fans of Mario's Mist. Hey, it might have been at least an inspiration a little bit, right? Or a game where you have to save Mario. Something, huh? Something. Alright, so what I am able to do, at least for this part, is there's a lot of detail right here with this pattern, so oh, it's a very intricate pattern too. Dang. Okay, I'm gonna start off with like they almost look like rose petals. So they look something like that. Oh, so these just kind of connect. Oh, dang. Ooh, what the heck are you fighting? That thing looks weird. Oh, Tomoraga. I'm all like, what is that you're fighting? What kind of boss is that? Oh, that is the most random looking character. Dude, why are boss characters always cheap? They're always cheap. They always have cheap and like hard attacks. Or is it they're never fair, huh? All right, there you go. That was some intricate patterns right there. They don't look right, but close enough. Close enough. Close enough. Oh, Kentaro. Oh, I remember Idol. Idol from Killer Instinct was freaking hard. Heck no. I know exactly what you're talking about. Kentaro was and Idol were freaking annoying. I remember getting to Idol on Killer Instinct, and man, that was annoying. Yes, and then that big old club. That big old club that he had, right, Joshua? And yeah, so it looks like 48% of in my poll, if you guys want to vote, know who Mai is. So I'm gonna end the poll just to kind of see. 48% know who Mai is. Hey, Prime Chief, how's it going? How's it going, Prime Chief? I saw you were playing Helldivers the other day, but you were playing something new. I just can't remember what it was. I was lurking for a bit. I know you were playing something new the other day, but the stream's been going good so far. I got pretty far into this Mai watercolor painting right here. Do you know who this is? Have you ever heard of her? It should be 100%. We got some trolls in the polls. That is funny. That is funny. But to be fair, though, Joshua Hishitori, who was in here earlier, she didn't know who Mai was because she doesn't play. If I remember, she doesn't really play fighting games, so she didn't know who she was. You'll love the portable hell bomb on Helldivers too. Yes, I think you mentioned it, and Chaos said he's tried it. I think he told me about it. That the portable hell bomb looks like it's fun, but it looks like it's freaking crazy. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to ink these roses, these cherry blossom petals. You're doing well, nice. Been playing. There we go, Borderlands. That's what it. That's what I saw you. Borderlands and Civilization 7 just came out recently. Got it, got it. But yeah, Joshua, there's literally people who just, if they're not into a series, they just probably just never heard of them. But I get you, just like Mario. Ooh, great to hear, Audrey, that she got home safe. That's great to hear. She got home safe, Audrey. Alright, I'm adding a little bit of pink in her cheekbones. Adding a little bit of pink just to kind of balance out her skin tone. Oh, yeah, the fourth game is on the way. But I heard a lot of people did not like the third one, right? I heard my cousin gifted me Borderlands 3, but I just haven't played it at all. I haven't given it a shot just yet. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit of orange in all of her areas where it creates shadows. So you're gonna see the deep shadows that are gonna happen right now with a little bit of a darker orange. I'm using this dark orange right here. Hey, Majestic Queen, how's it going? How are you doing today, Majestic? I saw your video upload of Dead by Daylight. How are you doing? Today is my art stream that I hadn't done in like 3 weeks. It's been a long time. How's it going? I'm drawing Mai from the Fatal Fury and King of Fighters series. How are you doing tonight? Thank you. Yes, thank you. There's a lot of little corrections that I had to make, but so far it is looking good. Thank you. Because I know you're an artist too, so you would know exactly, because I'm doing a watercolor painting as well. So this is watercolor and ink pen. So I'm just adding some shadows to all of the areas that she needs. All right, that made a huge difference right there with the little bit of an orange where all the shadows go. That made a huge difference. Because she definitely needed this. Her skin was looking a little too pale. She needed a little bit more. Oh yeah, no problem, Queen. No problem. Yeah, I've still been watching Agatho and Poppy Chulo play those games. Those are some fun streams. So it's funny. It's cool to see the gameplay, uploads that you do. Ooh, dude, trust me, right? Whiteout does help. Whiteout, man, I had to use whiteout to fix her nose, her lips, because I put a little bit too much water and the ink started running on the ink pen that I use, Majestic. So yeah, I'm using a very thick watercolor paper. Now this really does help absorb, all of the compared to regular paper, it would wrinkle way too easily. But yes, that's why if I put way too much water in the brush, it gets messy and I would mess up easily. So that's why I'm taking my time with it, because I could easily mess this up. But luckily, all you do is if you get some water on a towel, you can lift a lot of the mistakes up that way. But yeah, right. But yeah, thank you, Majestic. Yeah, it takes time, but yeah, Joshua, that's why there's always a light base color first, so I can know where the colors go, and then you build up the shadows, the mid-tones, and all that, because you're supposed to always know where your colors are going, so that's how it works. It always looks weird when things aren't finished, huh? It always looks like that. So now that you can see how when I'm adding all of these rounded shadows, it is bringing out her form. And now I did add a little bit of brown in here as well. I added some brown to the orange. Now she does need a little bit on her knee. Kind of like you did with the pencil. Yeah, see? Yes, exactly. It is exactly with just like with shading and anything, there's always some kind of a base that you need to work from. Now next, eventually I will be doing a acrylic painting, which obviously is going to take a little bit longer. But I'll have to get an idea. I think I kind of already know what. It would probably, instead of being a character, it might have to be something like a landscape of some kind of video game, which I kind of already have an idea of what it would be. If I were to do like an actual watercolor painting. I mean, if I were to do an acrylic painting, my bad. Because I've done a watercolor painting of the forest, what is it? The Lost Woods with the Master Sword from The Legend of Zelda. I'm going to have to re-upload that video and kind of add to it with a little bit more gameplay, just to kind of show what it's about. Let's see. Let me see what I know, right? How will it hold in 500 years? You know what's funny? I do have a spray varnish. I do have a spray varnish, Joshua, that I spray it. That's supposed to preserve all the colors and anything from smudging. So I do several coats of it at the very end. So I have a spray-on varnish for that. Kind of like when, let me see. I mean, when Leonard was painting his masterpiece, he was thinking, how will this paint and paper hold for 500 years exactly? I know, you want it to look like the Mona Lisa, right? The Mona Lisa. Can you imagine? I don't know if it'll last that long. Ooh, a Kingdom Hearts background with all the friends would be cool. There's tons of worlds and details I could do. I know it, dude. Even though I've never played Kingdom Hearts, I've seen the landscapes that they have. That would be cool. You know what's funny? Majestic, I will be doing Pokemon related things eventually. So maybe that could be an idea for. What's funny is I've always wanted to do like a Pokemon landscape with like in the distance you'll see like a Ho-Oh, like in the distance, things like that. That would be pretty cool. But you have a lot of ideas for Pokemon related stuff. Oh yeah, Neil. Neil, you're still sleepy? Thanks for lurking. Thank you, Neil. Are you really tired? I know you. It's really late for you, huh? But thank you for watching, Neil. Yeah, a few years ago, someone did a toss of cream pie at the Mona. Oh yeah, dude, some people are crazy. Oh, I don't. Did I tell you, Joshua? I saw the Mona Lisa when I went to Paris. I actually saw the Mona Lisa when I went to France a few years ago. And it's not even that big. It's like a really tiny painting. It looks bigger than what it is like when they talk about it. But yeah, some people are crazy. Some people are very like really. Yeah, I was actually able to see it back when I went. I went back, I think it was 2018. Somewhere in 2018. But yeah, some people are always vandalizing paintings. Like, really? Like, what are you guys trying to accomplish? Like, really? Oh, it's okay, Majestic. It's okay. But thanks for liking it. Thank you for hitting the like button. It's all good. It's all good. All right, that's looking way better. Way better. Yeah, it was painted with the model and it was not one of the biggest works, but yeah, exactly. It got famous for being stolen and recovered around 1901. See, I didn't know the story behind that. No wonder it got famous. Someone just walked in and took it off the wall and walked out. Hilarious, hilarious. Or even Sailor Moon drawings, they have lots of detail too. Card captors. Ooh, I used to watch Card Captors, a Majestic. I used to watch Card Captor. Yeah, I did a Sailor Moon, by the way, Majestic, on my art channel. I haven't uploaded that just yet on this one, so that's gonna be a fun one. Yeah, I did that. I did the Sailor Moon, and it was a really fun one to do with watercolor. Card Captors, I used to watch that show back in the day too. That was a really cool, that was a really fun anime. Let me see. So you said Card Captors. What else did you see? Yeah, right, Ronan. Ripped to the Mona Lisa painting. Never saw it. Yeah, Ronan. I mean, it's still there, but people always try to vandalize it, which is weird. No, I haven't read that. I haven't read it, Ronan, because I never really got into manga. But I mean, if I get a chance to, I'll look through it. But I haven't had a chance to look through it or to read it, Ronan. I feel like I'm always doing some kind of editing, and yeah, I haven't looked at it at all, Ronan. You got a heroine with magic item to transform. Scroll girl check evil forces. Exactly. It's all the check boxes, right? All the check boxes. Hey Ronan, do you read a lot of manga? Because I never, I didn't grow up reading manga, so I never really got into it. I feel like I would get into a Zelda manga, and then there's a Metroid manga, Ronin, online. Oh, they do. Yes, Joshua. When you told me about Valis, the first thing I thought about was Sailor Moon. That's exactly what I thought about first when you told me about that series. Because I had never heard of it, so... Yeah, I never heard of the series until you told me about it. And I'm like, oh, that looks exactly like Sailor Moon. But yeah, Ronan, there was a Metroid manga that looks really, really cool because I like sci-fi stuff. So I'm like, ooh, a Metroid manga you can see it online. It's pretty dope. That talks about her backstory and how Ridley killed her parents. Man, there's a lot of rose petals on here. Dang. All right, there we go. At least I got some of the intricate details of her dress down. See, I got some of those patterns in there, the flowers. All right, let me see. You know the manga. Sadly, the only manga that the Sword Master youngest son is a good read. Oh, you do read a lot. See, I never got into it. I feel like if it was, I know there's a Zelda manga, Ronin, the Metroid one. I would get into those. Oh, so you read and listen to music too. Nice, nice. Manga is like comics. You read backwards. Exactly, exactly. Yep, Joshua. What color you plan doing her hair tie? Or is that just going to be white? Or is it going to match the red for the outfit? Well, oh yeah, so the thing in her hair, Majestic, good idea. So watch, this is my trick when I do, because look, if you see her, it is plain white, but in order to make it look like it has some dimension, we're going to add some gray in there. So thank you for mentioning that, watch. You're going to see. So when something's pure white, to keep it from looking super flat, you add a little bit of, luckily, look, I have a spray bottle. I have a spray bottle of just plain water. You can directly spray it on top of these watercolor cubes. And I'm going to do a light gray in the shadow area, and that way you're going to be able to see what I'm talking about. And that way it'll like, I'll put in the shadows in there. And that way I can keep it white where it needs to and do the shadows with the darker gray. There's two different grays here. And if we need to add black, that'll also help. And then obviously if it's a little bit too dark, I can always dilute it with water and it'll kind of lighten it up again. So I do have several towels near me. So I'm able to kind of just dilute it and clean off my brush if I need to. And because some of this is picking up her brown color, I can always add a little bit of brown and red. Added a little bit of orange in here just to kind of highlight a little bit of the skin tone and hair. And there we go. Hopefully you can see it. But that's how I fixed the or kept it from looking flat at least. Yeah, there's always a solution, huh? There's always something that and for example, you know, she has a lot of white right here to keep it from looking plain. I'm gonna add a hint of gray in there as well. And that'll also help with the shadows. A little bit of gray will go a long way in some areas, not everything. So a little bit of gray in here will keep it from looking super flat. Oh, so kind of like Game of Thrones. Okay. Very Game of Thrones-esque. And then adding a little bit of gray also in her folds of the white also is going to help create shadows. So you'll see it right here. Dang, can you imagine them poisoning your food? Heck no, if you were rich. Is that what you mean? Dang, you stopped reading in 2016, Ronan? All right, there you go. Now to her midsection, I'm adding a darker gray, and look, it's really rounding out her waistline. One of the last things I feel like I'm going to do is add the fire eventually. If anything, I'll probably do a vertical short on my phone. In the next few days, I'll do maybe like an hour on a vertical stream just to kind of do the fire. And do like a really quick live stream of it. And then after that, I can actually finish it in a edited form. There we go. She's looking way better this way. All right, I'm gonna zoom in all the way out. Let me see. So far, this is what I have. And let's see, I did this in 3 hours, 30 minutes. Nice. Let me see. Yeah, that she stands out a lot more. Now, obviously, I can go in a lot more detail with my ink pens, but I have to make sure this is completely dry. So look, I made the rose petals there. I added the shadows, the darker pigments. This, adding the darker gray in between the waist. And then I can obviously make it a lot more, but the last thing I'm going to do is add the fire. I'll add a little bit more to her arms, to her fan. I feel like I'll do maybe in the next few days or maybe next week or something, I'll do the fire in a short vertical live stream, and that way I don't have to do a full-on live stream just for that. And then I'll end up finishing her tail. And that tail that she kind of has. For example, she does have this part. Watch. She does have... I'll make it a little bit bigger for you guys. She does have this part of her tail over here. You know, the fake fox looking tail thing right here. So... And I'm going to add rose petals, but I'll also add fire. But yeah, for the most part, I mean, if I can, I think I'll probably, you know, zoom into her when she's completely dried up. Completely, you know, fix. Yeah, her face is still, you know, with the white out. I'm probably going to have to use some acrylic paint to fix all this, because you can still see the white from the white out, which looks way too off. So I'm going to have to do that with acrylic paint, because it looks a little bit too weird. I'm going to redo this with some acrylic paint, fix that up, and yeah. And I'll end up fixing her eyes when I'm able to actually zoom, like actually focus on her this way. Yeah, the imperfections and mistakes. Yeah. Yeah, those are the ones that I'll save towards the end, where that one obviously would take so long to do here live, but those are fun. And then obviously when it comes together at the end, it'll be the cleaned up version. So yeah, Majestic. I feel like so I've already been here for about 3 hours, 30 minutes, 35 minutes. The fire I'm gonna actually do probably in like the next day or two. What I'm thinking of doing is doing a vertical live stream. I'm gonna do a vertical live stream on my phone, so it can be probably around under an hour, just so I can do it really quick, and that way I don't have to do a part two to this, because it won't. I won't have to do a few hours just to finish the fire. So I'll do that in a on a vertical live stream and finish that up, and then eventually do the edited version after that. So the fire is going to be fun, though. The fire is going to be fun. I'll save that because that one won't take long either. So in the meantime, I'll be able to do the details off screen. So yeah, exactly, Joshua. Yeah, and this one, because I have a tripod with the phone attachment. I'm easily gonna be able to just have it right here, and it'll be a quick 1 hour something live stream, and that way I'm just focused on this vertical anyway. So that'll be a fun one, like in between longer art. That way I can probably do a little bit more art live streams that aren't super long. So hey Ash, how's it going? Oh yeah, by the way, you guys, Chill Collects and Salt, who are two of my mods, also gifted memberships. So if you guys see green on you guys, by the way, just to let you know, you guys became members. It selected you guys at random. So if you guys can see that if you guys are green, you guys are able to use special emojis. I don't know how it works, but you guys can cancel the membership at any time. Just to let you guys know, what is it? Those are, if you guys do end up being members in the future, it's 99 cents, but you guys can cancel at any time, even if you guys have it right now. That's why some of you guys are green. So just to let you guys know, you can always cancel. You guys do not have to be members. That is optional, but gifted memberships are random. So just in case if you guys were curious, the green on your name means you got selected randomly from a gifted membership. So you guys can always cancel. You guys don't have to tell me. You can always just cancel that whenever you feel like, because it is the very lowest tier anyway right now. So but yeah, I've been adding a lot of emojis, you guys. Look, the newest one was the Pikachu emoji, the Hype Super, the Samus. Those are all hand drawn by myself. So yeah. So yeah, thank you, Ash. Oh, and by the way, you guys, Ash, I'm gonna link his channel here too. Before I forget, you guys, hold on. I'm gonna link all of your guys' chats. Oh yeah, Majestic, you have your own. Hold on. Majestic, you guys, she has her YouTube channel here, and Ash, I'm gonna link yours as well, because you guys are also other content creators. I know Ash is working on a game, you guys. Yes, because Ash is an artist himself. He's working on a game. So if you guys want to check out Majestic, who's a content creator, Ash is another one who's working on a game. They're both artists in their own way. They also game, by the way, just like Joshua here also games. Ronan's another content creator, you guys. So yeah, yeah, no problem about the shoutouts. No problem, you guys. Oh, I know Ronan's been doing a lot of farming in Monster Hunter. He's getting prepared for Monster Hunter, you guys. Oh, and that's right. Ronan's been doing. He's been wanting to get into more of the of the voice acting thing, huh, Ronan? But yeah, I was watching you stream the other day, because I know you're always streaming a bunch of like different type of Sims style games, right? Like survival games. Yeah, wish good luck on the voice acting, Ronan, because that sounds like I could. I don't think I could do that. That sounds pretty cool too, though. Yeah, that'd be cool to get into, Ronan, for sure. Oh, you know what, you guys? I got an idea. I've never rated an artist before here on this stream. So you know what? I found a random person. I found a random VTuber who's streaming right now. She goes by Vieira Vanilla. She's a VTuber who's journaling and drawing her Valentine's journal. She's drawing a lot of cute anime related stuff that kind of looks like something you might like. Also, Majestic. So I'm like, you know what? They're the only person streaming that's an artist. That looks pretty interesting. So if you guys want to help me in on a raid, it looks interesting. She has around 45 people watching her. So, ooh, I've never played Dino Crisis, Joshua. I heard the puzzles are very annoying and obtuse. That's probably one thing that I'm hesitated to try out is Dino Crisis. It feels like it's super I get lost on puzzles anyway, so I think I would be really terrible at it. That's what I heard from Dino Crisis. Oh yeah, Ronan, I haven't heard from him in a while. I'm still subscribed to him, but I haven't heard from him in a while. But I think he's still, him and his friend are still working on it. So I can DM him on Discord just to see if he needs to, verify himself on Discord. But he's still on there though. Hey, I mean, you never know, Joshua. You never know. But hey, I mean, what is it? It's always good to help. What is it? To try and raid big channels, little channels, and just anyone. So you never know. Oh, see, Ronan's played it. Ronan's played Dino Crisis. So yeah, she goes by. I just found her at random because there's not a lot of people streaming art stuff anyway. But her name is Vieira Vanilla, you guys. If you guys want to help in on the raid, just click on the link, you guys. And yeah, thank you guys for being here. Yeah, you rated a way bigger channel. Right now she's at 1.76K, you guys. So, but she has a lot of people watching her. She's drawing a cute little teddy bear. But yeah, have a good night, Savvy. Yeah, she was cool, Ronan. She was pretty cool. I followed her. She has a lot of subs, man. She has a lot of subs. So she looks really cool, Ronan. Yeah, I was in there for a while lurking, so. But yeah, thank you, Ash, Joshua, Ronan, Majestic. If you guys want to, you guys don't have to. Obviously, you guys don't have to subscribe, but just let me see. Yeah, going in there, checking her out if you want. You don't have to. I'll be in there for a bit. Let's see what she's all about. But yeah, have a good night, Savvy. Oh, she streams on Twitch as well. Okay, cool. Then I'll probably follow her too, Ronan. Nice. Thank you for letting me know. Yep, I'll check her out on Twitch, Ronan, for sure. But yeah, you guys have a good night. And yeah, this was a fun one. 3 hours flew by. Yeah, because we were just hanging out, you guys. And hopefully next time, Joshua, we can fix the Discord issue so we can actually talk again. But yeah, you guys, let's do a lens raid if you guys want. I'll be in there for a bit. And yeah, have a good night, you guys. Bye.